The dance by Taehyung and Jungkook that made ARMYs gasp, scream, and fall into a frenzy occurred during the BTS concert in Boston at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Taehyung and Jungkook performed the song Swim with their signature dance move. The romantic couple did not even pay attention to the other members, leaving Jimin stunned by their energetic dance performance, and one ARMY even fainted. The concert was immensely lively. BTS will become #1 in the world, with Taehyung and Jungkook right there in it. Proudly, Taekook will introduce their love throughout the Arirang World Tour. With heavy, breathy gasps, Jungkook and Taehyung openly introduced their love to the world as part of the Arirang Global Tour. The concert was not only vibrant and thrilling, but also stood as a bold affirmation that BTS, fueled by the power of Taekook's love, remains the undisputed #1 ruler of the global music industry. ARMY, welcome back to VFX. Today we've got another exciting update you won't want to miss, so stay tuned until the end. Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Boston, stood as a silent witness to a major moment in world music history when global megastars BTS held a grand concert as part of their world tour titled Arirang. Tens of thousands of fans filling the stadium had felt extraordinary tension and excitement since the gates opened, but no one was truly prepared for the spectacular surprise presented on stage that night. Amidst the grandeur of the lighting and the thundering sound system, the atmosphere shifted completely when two BTS members, Kim Taehyung and John Jungkook, exclusively took over the main stage. The presence of the duo, often dubbed Taekook, immediately set the entire stadium ablaze before the song even began. Their duet performance of the hit song Swim became the most anticipated highlight of the night, featuring a captivating musical arrangement paired with a deeply intimate stage concept. From the very first notes that echoed, the intense chemistry between Taehyung and Jungkook was clearly visible, exuding a romantic aura that made the entire audience hold their breath. This performance was not merely an ordinary artistic show, but an emotional statement that vibrated the souls of everyone watching. Openly and without hesitation, Taehyung and Jungkook showed the closeness of their romantic relationship, which has been tightly bound as a couple, in front of tens of thousands of eyes. Their dance to the song Swim was filled with romantic movements, intense eye contact, and subtle yet deeply emotional physical touches. The couple seemed so immersed in their own world, as if the giant stage of Gillette Stadium belonged solely to the two of them, regardless of the surrounding environment or the presence of the other BTS members. The signature choreography they delivered for Swim showcased incredible body flexibility, flawless synchronization, and deeply sensual movements. Every time Taehyung drew close and embraced Jungkook beneath the beam of the spotlights, the roaring cheers of ARMY vibrated, shaking the very foundation of the stadium. This energetic and passionate dance routine demonstrated the strength of the loving bond between them, making every second of the song an utterly mesmerizing and peerless visual spectacle. The reaction from the attending fans was so hysterical that it reached the threshold of mass hysteria. Gasps and awe-inspired screams from millions of ARMY voices intertwined to fill the cold Boston night air, creating an extraordinarily intense atmosphere. So overwhelming were the emotion and energy emanating from the stage that several fans appeared to lose control of themselves in a state of trance, overtaken by a flood of pure happiness and sheer shock at witnessing the beauty of the couple's dance. The climax of emotional surprise in the audience area made the situation even more dramatic when an ARMY in the front row reportedly fainted in the middle of the performance. The fan was unable to withstand the overwhelming excitement and peak emotional surge while witnessing the romantic climax between Taehyung and Jungkook live. The stadium medical team moved quickly to provide first aid, while the thunderous cheers of the rest of the audience continued to soar relentlessly as the song Swim progressed. It was not only the fans who were left stunned. The other BTS members felt it as well. Jimin, who was at another corner of the stage, was seen displaying an expression of profound shock and astonishment as he watched the extraordinarily intense energy of Taekook's dance. Jimin seemed unable to believe that Taehyung and Jungkook would perform so boldly and passionately that night, completely losing themselves in their own world of love without paying any mind to their surroundings, creating a spontaneous and unforgettable iconic moment. The concert that night truly served as a stage for a declaration of love for Taehyung and Jungkook. Through the Arirang World Tour, the couple proudly introduced their love story to the international stage. Without any fear or hesitation, their courage to be honest and express the sincerity of their feelings on a massive stage in the United States received extraordinarily warm appreciation and emotional support from loyal fans who admired their honesty. The frenzy that unfolded at Gillette Stadium that night proved that BTS's dominance on the global music scene remains unmatched. Through the sincerity of their work, extraordinary talent, and the courage of each member to express themselves, BTS continues to solidify their position as the world's leading music group today. The presence of Taehyung and Jungkook as an iconic pair within the group provides a unique flair that further strengthens the incredible appeal of this South Korean music phenomenon. The Arirang World Tour is now certain to be recorded in entertainment history as one of the most successful and thrilling tours in K-pop history. Taehyung and Jungkook's decision to celebrate their love on stage generated a wave of media coverage and heated discussion across global social media. Every corner of Boston that night was filled with extraordinary euphoria, marking a new era of BTS's reign on the international entertainment stage. When the song Swim ended with a warm embrace between Taehyung and Jungkook under a dazzling display of fireworks, Gillette Stadium erupted into thunderous applause that seemed never-ending. The concert that night was not merely a standard musical performance, but a celebration of love, courage, and the pinnacle achievement of the biggest group on the planet. With an ever-burning passion, BTS, along with Taehyung and Jungkook within it, stands ready to continue their journey to rule the world and carve out new history beyond words. The cheers filling Gillette Stadium gradually softened into a hum of deep emotion as the music of Swim finally faded away. Still holding each other beneath the softly brightening stage lights, Taehyung and Jungkook appeared to catch their breath after delivering a choreography that was so physically and emotionally demanding. Jungkook then slowly stepped forward to take his microphone, gazing directly into the ocean of blue army bomb lights before them, before finally voicing his feelings directly. "We wanted to share our true happiness and love with all of you tonight in Boston," Jungkook said, his voice trembling yet sounding deeply genuine and sincere. The spontaneous declaration was immediately greeted with hysterical screams and thunderous applause from the tens of thousands of fans packing the stadium. Jungkook looked at Taehyung standing right beside him, signaling his gratitude for the courage and the bond they had built together in front of the entire world. Taehyung, who stood leaning against Jungkook's shoulder, flashed his warm signature smile and took over the microphone to complete his partner's words. "This Arirang tour is proof of our journey of love and music. Thank you for loving us as we are, without hesitation and without limits," Taehyung said with teary eyes. That open confession was not only the emotional climax of the concert that night, but also reinforced a profound message that the love and art they showcased were the ultimate forms of honesty for the fans who have always supported their journey. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.